Much for waking up with us. I'm Mary Strong alongside meteorologist Jerry Steffen. I'm hoping you are highlighting the
beautiful weather,
significantly
highs
cooler
in the 70s,
temperatures this week.
Clear skies, dry air. Not gonna happen. Yeah, today we have humidity in the air. It's going to be a little sticky. A lot of sunshine to go with it, but then changes coming up because we're going to track the monsoonal moisture. Actually, I have been over the past week, but we could see some of that affect us later this week.
Okay. All right. Definitely noticed it was more humid this weekend,
It's
right?
on my research here.
Yikes. All right. See you shortly. Thanks, Jerry. Our top story this morning, farm workers plan to start a national labor strike this morning in Los Angeles, centered around a call for immigration reform. The press conference will highlight Strike for Dignity, a farm worker-led labor action demanding several issues, including a pathway to citizenship, an end to ICE raids and deportations, and permanent protections for millions of people living in the United States. Farm workers will also unveil a public boycott list of agricultural products and companies whose owners and executives have lobbied for President Trump and supported anti-immigration policies. We'll have more on local efforts right here throughout the day. We have an update on the Interstate 10 collision that happened near Cathedral City on Thursday. Authorities identified the two people who died in that crash. And over the weekend, the family of one of the victims, Francisco Leon, out of Desert Hot Springs, is sharing their GoFundMe with us. According to the description on the fundraising site, he is survived by his wife and 3 daughters and was the sole provider for the family through his job at a local nursery. They're asking for the family's support during this time. The GoFundMe can be found on our website. As of this broadcast, it has raised more than $5,000. Former NFL quarterback John Elway will not be charged in the April death of his friend and business partner Jeffrey Spearbeck. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco told Denver's 9 News on Friday that they have talked to everyone involved and found nothing new or criminal. It was a tragic accident. Spearbeck, who was 62 years old, suffered a traumatic head injury on the night of April 28th at the Madison Club in La Quinta when he hit his head on the pavement after falling from the golf cart. The Riverside County Coroner's Office said that he succumbed to blunt head trauma just after 1 a.m. on April 30th. Elway was questioned by sheriff's deputies but not arrested. The Palm Springs Human Rights Commission could see new leadership tonight. On the agenda for their 5 o'clock meeting at City Hall is electing a new commission chair and vice chair. Also planned are presentations on homeless and community development. Cathedral City is looking to get to the city recognized for its significance to California culture. The city's Historical Preservation Board is seeking a cultural district designation from the state. According to staff reports, that designation comes with a $10,000 grant, which a few projects have been considered for, including pedestrian bridges and a community scavenger hunt. Their application is due to the state by August 7th. We're going to head back outside and take a live look from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Palm Springs. A little hazy out there to start this Monday morning. Let's circle back with Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at your forecast.
Yeah, a lot of sunshine expected later this afternoon in the Coachella Valley with some humidity. Right now we have 40% humidity in Palm Springs, 84 degrees. The temperature, winds are calm at the moment, and thermal a little higher with the moisture, 61 degrees right now with relative humidity and 76 degrees southeast end of the valley. Highs include 79 degrees at Yucca Valley, 81, 29 Palms, 82 at Desert Hot Springs, 84 Indio, San Gorgonio Pass, upper 60s to begin our day under clear skies. Now, we have winds that are light and variable around the Coachella Valley. Again, they will pick up out of the west, something they do every time this time of year. Now, high pressure still in kind of control of our forecast. That'll keep our numbers above normal by a few degrees. 109 to 113, plenty of sunshine. Again, humidity will be with us. It'll burn off in the middle of the afternoon a little bit, but yeah, a little stickiness out there. Desert standards, and winds a little breezy late in the day out of the west. Dew points are up there, upper 50s, close to 60 degrees, a little higher on the southeast end of the valley. And here's some of the highs we can expect later this afternoon. A sunny 111 at Palm Springs, Cathedral City, 110 La Quinta, 112 Rancho Mirage, Desert Hot Springs 107. The numbers come down closer to normal tomorrow. That'll be Tuesday, still some humidity, but the wind's a little gustier late in the day out of the west. 108 for Palm Springs, then 106 under sunshine Wednesday. Thursday, things change with monsoonal moisture over the southwest. I'll let you know what it means to us. Full forecast, and that's 7-day this half hour.
All right, Jerry, thanks. The American Institute of Floral Designers celebrated their 60th anniversary with the annual National Symposium themed Reflection. The event took place at the Palm Springs Convention Center over the weekend and transformed the city into a vibrant hub of floral artistry, innovation, and education. Our photojournalist Giovanni Hoyos has the story.
We are starting our symposium, which is an annual event for the American Institute of Floral Designers, which is the AIFD.
Flowers say so much to so many people, and to have this level of design expertise that take the floral designs that we see every day to a mega level. You know, some of the things that are constructed are really large and they're intricate.
We often work with a lot of beautiful flowers, and I get to travel all over the world, and what I'm finding more and more is that people really, who are florists, desperately want to know where to place the flowers. Just understand that, like every industry, there's a learning and educational process to get to the higher points within that industry, and floristry is no different.
Because that is a dark color, that dark green. Dark colors carry weight. And a part of FFA, it's an amazing organization, and they do have a floriculture and floral design career development event that the FFA program offers to students as a possible trade to go into that field. And so coming from the floral industry, we look at resources that's going to help us grow our industry. And so we're here to help cultivate those students and hopefully build skills that translate into a career in our industry.
Well, the city of Indio is going to have a blast from the past this week. City Hall will host a time capsule ceremony Wednesday, unsealing the capsule that has been buried since 2005. City officials say it's a moment to reflect on how far Indio has come. They will also seal a new capsule that will be buried for 50 years. If you want to participate in that, you can submit photos embodying the city today through July 18th. Details are available on the website you see right here at the bottom of your screen. According to several social media reports, the best bookstore in Palm Springs has been open for more than a week now with no air conditioning. Their Facebook page claims someone broke their AC unit and the owners have asked the landlord to fix it, but they have some issues. The business has been forced to modify their hours and close the shop early some days because of the extreme heat outdoors and no air conditioning. Well, today the business remained open but closed shortly before 5 o'clock. We spoke to one of the owners on how they're trying to fix the issue.
We asked them on Friday to send us any evidence in the lease saying that it was our responsibility, and they've since ghosted us. They've not returned phone calls, they've not returned emails, they've just stopped communicating with us at all.
The owners are still modifying store hours while the AC unit is out. They recommend checking their social pages for updates. Kids across the country are falling behind in reading, and now a local nonprofit is partnering with a local city to help Coachella Valley students strengthen their skills through a fun and free program. But the program depends on volunteers, and they need more now. Our NBC Palm Springs Kai Beach has a story.
Everybody gets to pick out 2 books, whatever 2 books you want. It's important because we believe leaders are readers, and the more books we can get in the hands of kids, especially for free, the better. Hi, I'm Erin Hyland, Chair of the Parks and Community Events Commission for the City of Cathedral City, as well as Community Engagement and Development for Read With Me volunteer programs. Read With Me is a program that puts volunteers in tutors in classrooms to help students learn to read one-on-one. We are at the free summer movie series at the Mary Pickford Theater in Cathedral City, an 8-week series with free movies and free books. So if kids come every week, all summer long, they'll have a library of at least 30 books at home by the time the summer's over. Children come in, they get free water and popcorn thanks to Dinner with Patsy. Then they get to pick out books, whatever they like, both English and Spanish. They go into the theater, and instead of watching previews, they have the Cathedral City Library reading them a story on the big screen, watch a free movie, and go home and enjoy the books they brought.
Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, you get free books, free movie, free popcorn. I mean, everything you could ask for, and it's definitely a good escape from the summer sun.
Oh, we love it. It's such a great resource for the community. People get books and they get to hang out and hear a story before the movie.
I think it's beautiful because for me, single mom, it's the perfect place to save money. They get to read, they get to just enjoy life.
For more information on volunteering or supporting Read With Me, head to readwithmevolunteer.org. We will be out here every Friday until school starts, giving out free books, connecting with the community and children, and helping them learn to read and become better leaders.
It's time now for Where in the Valley, where we show you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and you get to guess where it is. So let me show you the photo. Take a look at this. Have you been here? You'll have some time to think about it. We'll reveal the special location at the end of our broadcast, and I'll give you a hint before we get there. Coming up next on your morning news, get your taste buds ready. We'll introduce you to a fun new segment called Dining Detective. And you can play along with us at home and win a $100 gift card. We'll tell you how. That's next. But first, we're going to head outside and take a live look at your Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. Jerry says it's cooling off ever so slightly this week. He's going to have your 7-day forecast for you straight ahead.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. NBC committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
All right, foodies, listen up. We've got something deliciously fun cooking here at NBC Palm Springs. If you've been scrolling through our Instagram lately, you might have spotted two familiar faces teasing your taste buds. Yep, it's Dining with the Davids. These local foodies bring groups of people together to enjoy good food made locally right here in the Valley. It's all part of showing what the community has to offer and some of its hidden gems. To better spread the word on culinary delights here in the Valley, they have a challenge for you. It's part mystery, part foodie's heaven, and it's all wrapped up in our tasty news segment called Dish Detective. Please welcome the supper scene duo, David Cox and David Witzke. Welcome to both of you, gentlemen. Good to see you.
Thank you.
You have come up with something really creative and fabulous. How did the Davids come about?
Well, Davids came about when we got married. And since we lived here in the Valley, we wanted to do something that was fun and exciting and also to help build empathy and compassion within the Valley. So we came up with Dining with the Davids, and our philosophy is a rising tide floats all ships. And so that's what we tried to do here in the Valley.
So how do your dining experiences work? I see a little menu here.
Yeah, so usually when we're first starting to work with a restaurant, we meet privately with the chef, maybe the owner, and we go through the entire menu and we tell them to select 10 to 12 items that they're most proud of. Not necessarily what's popular, but what are they most proud of? What did they have their blood, sweat, and tears in? And so then we calculate how many bites each order provides, and then when we eventually come back with our group of tasters, who we affectionately call the taste buds, everyone gets to try 1 to 2 large bites of everything, and then at the end of the meal, everyone votes for their favorites. And so what you see in our videos is just the winners, the best main item, appetizer, and dessert for all of the best restaurants in the Valley.
That's so fun. So this is the menu of what you have for your experience, and then these are the appetizers. You've got your mains, desserts, and then everyone votes on their experience and turns in their votes, and then you show that video of all the winners at the end.
Exactly.
Ooh, how fun. So you've got something really special for our viewers. I love this idea of Dish Detective. Tell me what that's about.
So we wanted to create a game that's interactive with the audience at home. So we're going to show you 3 mystery dishes from a mystery restaurant, and you've got to be the detective to figure out where they're from. So we're going to drop a bunch of clues, and then if you leave in the comments your guess, you've got to tag the restaurant. And that's the key thing. And then you're going to announce the winner on Friday.
On Friday, that's right.
And if you guess correctly, you could win a $100 gift card.
That's so fabulous. What inspired you to create a guessing game out of food? Was there anything particular?
Well, again, we wanted to involve the community. We wanted to do something live and entertaining and to get in more involvement and get more responses on Instagram.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, time now for you at home to play along. We're giving away a $100 gift card to The Secret Restaurant. You can guess this local restaurant. Take a look at this.
It's Monday, July 14th, and it's time to play Dish Detective. We're going to show you 3 mouth-watering dishes from a mystery restaurant somewhere in the Coachella Valley. Think you know where it is? Tag the restaurant in the comments on Instagram by Thursday at noon for a chance to win a $100 gift card to that restaurant. Let's start with our first mystery restaurant. First up, chewy rice cakes glazed in a fiery gochujang sauce and finished with a tangle of melted cheese curds, crispy onions, and toasted sesame. It's bold and absolutely tail-wag worthy. Next, simmered chicken thighs served over steamed rice bathed in savory adobo broth with a touch of garlic and vinegar. Trust me, you'll be begging for more. And finally, 3 fresh-baked cookies, red velvet, churro, and ube. Soft, nostalgic, and the kind of treat that makes you sit, stay, and savor every bite. Think you've cracked the case, or are you still chasing your tail? Drop your guess in the comments and tag the restaurant. The clock is ticking. Let's see who's top dog in this week's Dish Detective.
This video will be posted to our Instagram today. You have until Thursday at noon to guess this restaurant, and if you guess it correctly, you'll be entered into our drawing. We'll reveal the winner live at the end of our morning show on Friday. David and David, this is so cool. I'm excited to see who's going to win, and I think I have some ideas on what this might be, so I won't reveal anything, though.
Very subtle hints.
Very subtle hints, and we're excited for you to play along at our Instagram, NBC Palm Springs. Thank you to both of you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so very much for having us.
And we'll be right back.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
These are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating. And we couldn't agree more.
Clear skies behind me on the Agua Caliente Casino cam view. We had a lot of sunshine over the weekend with slightly above normal numbers. Yesterday in Palm Springs, we had 112. 109 is a normal. The day before that, Saturday, 111 for the Coachella Valley. We'll be close to that again this afternoon. 79 degrees at Yucca Valley, 81, 29 Palms. A lot of 80s in the valley right now. 83 at Thousand Palms, 84 at Indio. Slightly above normal numbers to begin our day. And winds really light and variable around the valley. They pick up out of the west, but breezy conditions there. Radar looking for some echoes and not finding really anything over the southwest. Maybe a couple of spotty showers over Arizona. You got to look very closely for the green on the map there, but really not much happening until later this afternoon. It'll be over parts of eastern Arizona. Nothing for us as far as showers or thunderstorms, but that'll change in a few days. But today, hot and humid for the Coachella Valley. 109 to 113. Plenty of sunshine to go those slightly above normal numbers. Specifically 109 at Indio, 110 Thousand Palms, 111 at Palm Desert, just above 100 degrees at Cabazon, 111 at 29 Palms. Overnight lows, normal numbers here. Clear skies in upper 70s for the valley in the Coachella Valley. Now Tuesday, about the same, although we have a trough well to the north that'll accentuate the onshore wind. So a little gusty late in the day, and temps come down at or slightly below 110 for most of us in the Coachella Valley, but still a little bit of humidity out there. Today, light winds, a little breezy late in the afternoon out of the west. On Tuesday, slightly gustier in the wind-prone areas. That'll be late afternoon and evening, especially around the San Gorgonio Pass in Desert Hot Springs. That backs off on Wednesday. Surface moisture, yeah, we're dealing with a little bit of humidity out there. This is middle of the day moisture content in Southern California. Palm Springs with dew points in the 50s and 60s over the next few days, especially today and tomorrow. Middle of the day, relative humidity in the teens, close to 20%. So yeah, especially in the middle of the day, the driest part of the day, not all that bad, but it's leading up to and after that, moving into the evening hours. Temps on Tuesday under sunshine will be lots of 108s, even a 109 in some areas of the valley. And then they come down a little bit more. Wednesday, we're looking at temperatures at 106 at Indio, 107 Desert Hot Springs. Now, Thursday, things change around the area. We've been talking about monsoon moisture, still the bulk of it to the east of us, but some of that will be funneled up to the north and west, and moving into parts of eastern Southern California, mountains getting some of that too, and we could see some thunderstorm activity. Thursday again, most of Arizona under that. We could see some spotty showers. A little closer look at the ensemble forecast, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch with mountain thunderstorms in the area. Again, Thursday, maybe Friday as well. 104 on Thursday afternoon for high in Palm Springs. Quick check of the tropics. We have a tropical wave, very disorganized thunderstorms. It's moving its way to the west. Very little time to develop into anything, and that could move into the Gulf of Mexico, where 86 degrees sea surface temps could give it some strength. If that happens, maybe next week, we could see Dexter. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 111 today, 108 tomorrow. Still some humidity with us, and we could see some mountain thunderstorms Thursday and Friday during the afternoon hours around the Coachella Valley. 104. That'll be our coolest day, Thursday with clouds.
News.
Discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
And a good Monday morning. Time for hashtag holiday calendar and pop quiz. A little fun in our day here. Take a break in the newscast. Let you know what's going on. Some of the holidays you may not be aware of, and have a couple trivia questions for you, loosely related to one of the days in our calendar. Hey, Chris.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Chris has got some road construction info for us in a little bit, but he's going to play with us in the hashtag holiday calendar pop quiz. What's going on today, Monday, July 14th, 2025? Well, it's first of all, we got to talk about this. I forgot. Yeah. Last Friday after work, we went to see Superman, and of course, the real superheroes wear their underwear over their pants.
Did you actually go to the theater like that? Please tell me no.
Oh yeah, we're at the theater there.
Oh my goodness, Rico and Harrison too, you guys. Yeah, Did you like the movie?
Yeah, it was good.
I heard it was great. Manny loved it.
Yeah.
What did you say, Harrison?
2 thumbs up, yes. Okay. Yeah.
That's so great. How fun, guys.
Okay, now let's check the calendar to see what's happening. Monday, July 14th, 2025. Brought to you by Inland Empire Health Plan. National Be Nice to Bugs Day. It's a day to appreciate the important roles bugs play in our ecosystem and to encourage a more positive attitude toward those insects.
Is that a real bug?
I don't know what it is.
It's beautiful.
It is.
Wow, I love bugs. If they're in your home, I always say they've lost their way. Just show them right back outside.
Right. What's your favorite insect?
I love them all, honestly.
Okay.
I like bees. I love bees. Yeah.
Yeah, when I go swimming, which I do quite often, I have to rescue either bees or ladybugs who find themselves stranded in the water.
Oh, that's so
always
great.
fun. I love
And they love
ladybugs.
your help too.
National Mac and Cheese Day is today. Yeah, it's one of our classic comfort foods at the dinner table. Have you been to I Heart Mac and Cheese in Palm Springs, the restaurant? You gotta check it out.
Ooh.
Different varieties. They make them differently. You can request different things on your mac and cheese.
That sounds delicious.
Also, National Grand Marnier Day is today. Today we recognize the liqueur that brings citrus notes to cocktails and desserts. That's good too. There we go. There's a bottle of Grand Marnier. Also, National Nude Day is today. And each of us, especially Chris is not wearing pants. He's sitting behind a desk there. I just want to let you know. So
just
he's half
FYI.
nude. Okay.
Just a heads up on that.
And all of us are naked underneath our clothes.
This is true.
Okay, today we have nude as our key word in today's pop quiz.
Nude.
We have
oh no.
2
What's
questions
gonna
for
happen
you.
here?
All right, loosely related. Hot in Here was one of the biggest songs of 2002. In fact, the Billboard chart-topping tune was an international hit. The song is best known by its hook with the lyrics, "It's getting hot in here, so hot. So take off all your clothes." Name the hip-hop artist who recorded this track. Hot in Here. Is it A, Drake, B, Ludacris, or C, Nelly? What do you think it is?
I like
B,
this
or
song.
C? That's in the
I'm
background.
gonna go Nelly.
What do you got there, Chris?
Jerry's
what do you
got
think
moves.
it is? See?
You can't help but dance to this song.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, it's C. It's Nelly.
Yay! I love Nelly. I saw Nelly here.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. He was so good.
Second nude question for you.
Nude.
The Naked Gun film franchise includes 3 crime spoof comedies from the late 80s, early 90s, all centered around a police detective with a lot of heart despite having lots of comical mishaps. Those originals starred actor Leslie Nielsen, but the new version of The Naked Gun, to be released next month, features this actor in the role of Police Chief Lieutenant Frank Drebin Jr. Is it A, Chris Pratt, B, Liam Neeson, or C, Will Ferrell? Back to the control room on this nude question.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, it's B.
I want it to be Will Ferrell. That would be so funny.
Oh, he's
wouldn't it?
always hilarious.
He's so funny. Yay, did we get 100% today, everybody?
Yep, you did. Everybody got it right.
That's the way to start a week, folks.
Yeah,
Yay. I hope
okay.
you got 100% at home, too.
Yes, exactly. Keep your clothes on. Back in a bit.
Now, this is NBC Palm Springs.
Welcome back on this Monday morning, July 14th. I'm Mary Strong. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. We'll have your AccuWeather forecast coming up in just a few minutes. But first, it's time for Know Before You Go, where we tell you about all the major construction projects going on in the Valley for the week so you can avoid getting caught in traffic and know before you go. Joining us live from the CV Sync Traffic Management Center once again is Program Manager Chris Gunterson. Chris, thanks so much for being here with us this morning. What are some of the areas we should avoid this week?
Well, good morning, Mary. There is so much construction going on right now in the Valley. It's hard to cover it all. We're going to touch on the ones that are most disruptive. So first, let's talk about the storm drain project we had going on Fred Waring. That one is actually done. So we can get rid of that one. But current projects, we're going to start in La Quinta. We have the Highway 111 paving project going on. This is a massive project going all the way from border to border in La Quinta. And they're going to start on the west end there and go all the way down to Jefferson. And the traffic disruption is starting this week. It's actually been going on a little bit before, but with the major disruption, it's going to start with the paving part of it, where they're going to pulverize the pavement and tear it up. This is expected to go on through November. So we got some good alternate routes for everybody. So the alternate routes for this project are going to be Fred Waring Drive and Miles Avenue. I've kind of highlighted them there in green for everybody. We have actually coordinated Miles, synchronized it so it'll have the traffic flow a little bit better. And then we've given more time to Fred Waring. So depending on which direction you're coming from, you want to find a good way to route yourself up to there and avoid 111 if possible. They're going to be down to one lane in each direction. So it's going to get very slow in there. So definitely pick one of these two alternate routes to get through La Quinta. And now we're going to wrap things up. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a website there and a QR code you can scan. And what this will do is this will give you the full-time, real-time updates for where the project is at. It is starting on the west end and moving east, but this will give you the actual work that's going to be taking place week to week. That's a good resource there. Next, we're going to wrap things up in Cathedral City. This is the Cathedral Cove Shopping Center project. They're widening out the highway there. This has like 3 or 4 signals that are affected by it. It is slowing down. They're all one lane right now. We're hoping to wrap this up in the next 2 to 3 weeks, but right now it is moving fairly slow through there. To avoid this, you want to try and use Ramon Road. You could use, I've drawn a blank here, I'm sorry. But use Ramon Road, that's a good alternative for that. Anyway, so this week, for safety tips, I didn't really pull out a tip. I just want to talk the 5 top distracted driving. What are the top 5 things that a distracted driver has to deal with? Or should I say they don't have to deal with it, they're causing it. But Mary, you have a guess what the top one is? We talk about it every week.
Yes, being on your cell phone.
Yeah, cell phone number 1, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
The second one's my problem is eating or drinking. I like to eat when I drive, so.
This is true.
I try to put the food away. So slow down, put the food away for me.
Yes, even like as a reporter, like running from story to story, I would be like, well, I'll just eat my sandwich in the car, you know, just on the go. And it's probably not the best plan.
Yep. And then you got adjusting the radio, climate control, looking outside the vehicle.
Ooh.
Imagine that.
Getting distracted by things that are around you. Yeah, I can see that.
And this one I don't have a problem with, applying makeup, grooming. So.
No. Yes, that's probably a no-go. It's very distracting.
Just encourage everybody, slow down, put the phone down, and have a great week. Remember, a lot of construction out there. Keep your attention on the road.
Absolutely, and keep all those construction workers safe. Thanks, Chris, so much. It's always so good to see you. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday.
Awesome. Thank you.
On to our top story this morning, farm workers plan to start a national labor strike this morning in Los Angeles centered around a call for immigration reform. The press conference will highlight Strike for Dignity, a farm worker-led labor action. They are demanding a pathway to citizenship, an end to ICE raids and deportations, and permanent protections for millions of people living in the United States. Farm workers will also unveil a public boycott list of agricultural products and companies whose owners and executives have lobbied for President Trump and supported anti-immigrant policies. We'll have more on local efforts right here in the Coachella Valley later on today. We have an update on the Interstate 10 collision that happened near Cathedral City on Thursday. Authorities identified the 2 people who died in that crash. And over the weekend, the family of one of the victims, Francisco Leon, out of Desert Hot Springs, shared their GoFundMe page with us. According to the description on the fundraising site, he's survived by his wife and 3 daughters and was the sole provider for the family through his job at a local nursery. They're asking for your support during this time. The GoFundMe is found on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Former NFL quarterback John Elway will not be charged in the April death of his friend and business partner Jeffrey Spearbeck. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco told Denver's 9 News on Friday that they've talked to everyone involved and found nothing new or criminal. It was simply a tragic accident. Spearbeck, who was 62 years old, suffered a traumatic head injury on the night of April 28th at the Madison Club in La Quinta when he hit his head on the pavement after falling from the golf cart. The Riverside County Coroner's Office said that he succumbed to the blunt head trauma injury just after 1 o'clock in the morning on April 30th. Elway was questioned by sheriff's deputies but not arrested. The Palm Springs Human Rights Commission could see new leadership tonight. On the agenda for their 5 o'clock meeting at City Hall is electing a new commission chair and vice chair. Also planned are presentations on homelessness and community development. Cathedral City is looking to get the city recognized for its significance to California culture. The city's Historical Preservation Board is seeking a cultural district designation from the state. According to staff reports, that designation comes with a $10,000 grant, which a few projects have been considered for, including pedestrian bridges and a community scavenger hunt. Their application is due to the state by August 7th. Heat is the deadliest weather threat in the United States, killing more people than hurricanes and tornadoes combined. To help keep our seniors safe, a local center is delivering life-saving relief to those most at risk. Our NBC Palm Springs Kai Beach has that story for us.
Temperatures are rising across the Coachella Valley, and one local center is helping seniors beat the heat.
This is a great resource for them to be able to just come in and cool down.
Dr. Jay Sellers with the Jocelyn Center, a nonprofit serving older adults in Rancho Mirage, Indian Wells, and Palm Desert. As summer heat intensifies, this center is opening its doors as a cooling refuge, providing air conditioning, connection, and care.
I think it's great because electricity is so expensive in this area, and a lot of people can't afford it.
I think it's a great place to go and to be cool and to be inside and enjoy other people's company.
This is how it works. You have to be 50 years plus. You register at the front desk to sign in, and we provide you with a snack, a nutritional snack, and then a bottle of water.
An estimated 12,000 Americans die from heat-related causes each year, and more than 80% of those deaths are people over the age 60. This according to researchers at Duke University. For many in our desert communities, the Jocelyn Center's cooling center is more than a relief. It's a lifeline. I'm Kai Beach for NBC Palm Springs.
The City of India will be stepping back in time this week. City Hall will host a time capsule ceremony on Wednesday, unsealing the capsule that has been buried since 2005. City officials say it's a moment to reflect on how far India has come. They will also seal a new capsule that will be buried for 50 years. If you want to participate, you can submit photos embodying the city today through July 18th. Details are available on the website you see right here at the bottom of your screen. Well, here's a sweet scoop. National Ice Cream Day is coming up next Sunday, July 20th. And to celebrate, Brandini Toffee is giving away its new toffee ice cream bars for free at its Rancho Mirage location. Our NBC Palm Springs Kai Beach has that story.
It's kind of the rock bottom of summer. It's ice cream. Everyone loves ice cream. Welcome, Brandon with Brandini Toffee, here to celebrate National Ice Cream Day, July 20th. We feel the best way for us to celebrate is to give away some ice cream. So we're having a call to action July 20th from noon to 4 p.m. here at our Rancho Mirage location. Show up, bring your family, and if you join Brandini Rewards, it just takes an email address. You can get a free toffee ice cream bar, and not only is it a toffee ice cream bar, it's our newest toffee ice cream bar that we're excited to launch. It's high energy. We had a line of people. This lobby here was absolutely filled for 4 hours straight last year, and people were very excited. It seemed like it really made the day, and so we're hoping many people will come out and celebrate with us.
Well, earlier we showed you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and I told you I'd show you the photo again and give you one more hint before we reveal the location at the end of our broadcast. So let me show you the photo. Here's the hint. You can find this indoor playground in Cathedral City. Think about that. We'll tell you more about this special location coming up later in our broadcast. But first, we're going to head back to the Weather Center. Jerry's there with a look at your forecast. Jerry.
Yeah, plenty of sunshine today, slightly above normal temperatures for the Coachella Valley, much like over the weekend. And a little bit of humidity still out there, but we could see some monsoonal moisture providing thunderstorm activity in areas of Southern California. We'll check that all out. Full forecast in 7 days. That's next.
Discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. NBC Palm
Clear conditions for the Coachella Valley. Plenty of sunshine later this afternoon. You can see a lot of blue behind me on our Agua Caliente Casino Count view. Yesterday in Palm Springs, 112 our high, 113 the day before, 109 our reference number. That's the peak of the heat, by the way, on average for Palm Springs, 109. After that, give us about a month. It'll start moving back down as the days shorten and the angle of the sun is a little different. Lots of 80s to begin our day in the Coachella Valley right now. Clear skies, winds under 10 miles an hour. They'll pick up a little breezy late in the day. But as far as radar, nothing happening over Southern California. Quiet in that department. But we do have a little bit of humidity out there. That will be the case again today. But hot, temps above normal by a few degrees. 109 to 113. Today for the Coachella Valley. Like I said, plenty of sunshine to go with that. 109 in Indio, 110,000 Palms, a pair of 111s, Palm Desert and Palm Springs this afternoon. Overnight lows, basically normal stuff there. Upper 70s under clear conditions later on tonight. Again, a touchy humidity with us. Now tomorrow, more of the same, except for the fact that the numbers come down by a few degrees. 107 to 111. Keep in mind, 109 is our normal number for Palm Springs, so close to normal. Onshore winds will be a little gusty. There's a disturbance well to the north that'll accentuate those onshore winds, so the wind-prone areas will be picking up on Tuesday. Again, late afternoon and evening, especially low 30-mile-an-hour sustained winds around the San Gorgonio Pass and Desert Hot Springs. Even in the Coachella Valley and High Desert, the wind-prone areas getting some of the strongest winds. That backs off the next day, Wednesday. Surface moisture, we had some humidity over the weekend. We're still dealing with it, especially today and tomorrow with 60-degree dew points in the Coachella Valley. That comes down to the 50s Wednesday and Thursday. And middle of the day, relative humidity, when it's at its driest, will be in the teens, even 20s today and tomorrow. Okay, temps on Tuesday, like I said, come down a little bit. 108s and 109s under sunshine for the valley. Subtract a few more on Wednesday. 106 Wednesday afternoon. Under all sunshine, Palm Springs 106 at Indio. Now, things change on Thursday. That's when that monsoonal moisture, which has been staying to the east of us, begins to move in our direction, thanks to a low-pressure center that'll be over the Pacific and a high-pressure center over the Four Corners states. That'll funnel up some of that monsoonal moisture, mostly over Arizona, but we'll get a little bit of that over Southern California, which could lead to showers and thunderstorms, especially over the Four Corners states. But the ensemble forecast puts maybe a few thunderstorms in our area, basically over the mountains, nothing for us in the Coachella Valley. But temps come down because of the cloud cover. 104 degrees in Palm Springs, 103 at Indio. Quick check at the tropics. We're looking at a tropical wave. That's in the Atlantic right now, 30% chance of developing. It's moving its way to the west, but very little time to develop there. It's very disorganized, but if it holds together, 80-degree sea surface temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico. It could redevelop there. Of course, that's days away. Things may change. Will it become Dexter? We'll keep you updated. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 111 today. Yeah, humid out there. Lots of sunshine. Same for tomorrow. Slightly lower temps, closer to normal, 108 on Tuesday. Numbers come down just a little bit more on Wednesday. Thursday, clouds and a mountain thunderstorm, a possibility. Same for Friday.
Coming up on today, an NBC News exclusive. Ethan Chapin's parents, one of the Idaho College murder victims, speaking out for the first time since that surprise plea deal, their reaction and how they're moving forward and honoring their son in a new way when we see you this morning on Today.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
NBC Palm Springs Sports Desk. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos. We have your game.
Welcome back, everyone. Time to get into our local sports headlines. And anyone who's been keeping an eye on our local baseball team, the Palm Springs Power, knows that they have been making a major push here at the end of the season to try to get back to the playoffs. Last night, the Power took on the Inland Valley Legends, and despite the fact the playoffs have not yet begun, the Power are treating each game as if it were a playoff game because, let's face it, when each game played directly impacts your ability to make it to the postseason, you have to play your best. Good thing for the Power. They started hot and stayed hot throughout the entire game, ultimately winning with a monster final score of 11-2. Now, thanks to our friends on the Palm Springs Power broadcast team, we got to hear from last night's player of the game, Miles Walton, and despite the win, he knows the job's not finished.
These next few games, against the Legends and the Pirates coming up, it's big games for us. So if we can pull those games away, it'd be very big for us. It's very nice. Our pitchers have definitely came through, throughout the summer. They've been a big part of the team this summer. So, playing behind them, it makes it easy for us outfielders and infielders not to worry about too much. So, yeah.
Now, the victory Saturday night wasn't the only thing the Power was celebrating last night. Andrew Starkey, the team president, getting the Gatorade bath by the team because last night's win marks the franchise's 700th win. A huge milestone for a great ball team indeed. The Power providing our desert with sports all throughout the summer, so a much-deserved celebration. The Power have the night off tonight and will hit the road for a doubleheader tomorrow against the Inland Valley Pirates. Good luck tomorrow, boys. Until then, that'll do it for sports. I'm Caitlin Kelly.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, who can take down a mess of mutant dinosaurs at the box office? How about the Man of Steel? David Daniel has our countdown of the top 5 films in theaters this weekend.
Which one of these is you?
I don't know, but I think that one is you.
We begin with Elio, which made $3.9 million for 5th place. The live-action How to Train Your Dragon finished 4th with $7.8 million.
I waited 30 years and came all this way to humiliate myself on global television.
F1 the movie downshifted to 3rd place, earning $13 million. Jurassic World Rebirth lost the weekend crown, falling to 2nd place with $40 million, a 57% drop from its debut.
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Time to Fly. Superman, starring David Cornsweet as the Man of Steel, soared to $122 million in its debut, one of the biggest opening weekends of the year. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
If you'd like more information on the stories we're airing in our broadcast today, you can go to our new website on NBCPalmSprings.com. We've got our top stories and breaking news right there on our homepage and our newsroom tab, where all of our stories and community events are organized by date. Now let's take a live look outside at our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. We're going to be right back with a recap of your forecast and reveal our Where in the Valley special location. You're watching NBC Palm Springs in the morning.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. NBC Palm Springs.
It's time now to reveal our special location for our broadcast. Did you guess where this is? It's Zebra World in Cathedral City. It's an indoor playground for kids, so if you're looking for something to do while the kids are out of school this summer, definitely check out Zebra World. I've been with my daughter, and I thought I worked out hard until I went to Zebra World, and the next day I could barely walk. I mean, it's like being on American Ninja Warrior times 10.
Okay.
It's pretty crazy. So if you want to work out, go to Zebra World with your kids.
It's mostly for kids, though, right?
It's for kids, but parents can go in there too. It's actually a lot of fun.
Right. Okay, forecast today. A little bit of humidity still out there, folks. Sorry, but temps slightly above normal, 109 to 113. Plenty of sunshine to go with that number today. Dew points are going to be up there, close to 60 degrees in some areas. During the middle of the afternoon, we could see 20% relative humidity. As far as high temps, 111 in Palm Springs, 110 Indian Wells, 109 at Indio today. The numbers come down a little bit, but still humid on Tuesday. Monsoonal moisture could lead to a few mountain thunderstorms as we move into Thursday and Friday.
And don't forget to play Dish Detective on our Instagram page, NBC Palm Springs. We're going to see you back here for your midday news at 11. We hope you go out and make it a great Monday today.